Today's video is literally just going to be filled with me ranting and raving. So if you're not a fan of that, click off. And if you think that you're better than everyone else because you never complain, you never make fun of other people in a mean-spirited way, okay, why don't you just go die already and go to heaven? Because God's waiting for his perfect little angel. I'm in a pissy mood. 99% of the time I'm in a pissy mood, actually. I'm gonna be looking through the mildly infuriating subreddit today. Now, this is one of the only subreddits that's like a broad topic. Like most of the subreddits that I'm a part of are like very, very specific interests. Mildly infuriating is the only like general subreddit that I'm a part of. Because the only one that I go on that doesn't feel like everyone in the fucking comments is as stupid and annoying as they are in like every other subreddit. So I am a part of this one. I do look at it when I'm going through my daily Reddit scroll, because I do that. I went through and I tried to find some posts that I haven't seen yet, and we're going to react to those, and I'm going to fucking make fun of these people, first of all, and bitch and moan about a ton of shit. Let's get into it. I'm tired of minimalism and everything. This is what the house used to look like. May 2014. Beautiful home. Beautiful trees, got some great landscaping, little gate. I love like homes with lattice fronts like this, by the way. And then we go to October 2025. What the fuck even is that wood? Why is that wood there? Why is that wood paneling there? Was that like just fucking pine? Why is that there? I don't even know. Like this isn't even the same house. Turned the front area, which was a beautiful, lovely lawn with lovely bushes, into a parking lot. Fucking car-centered America, right? That's how I know this is in America. Trying to contain myself. It's too early in the video to get this mad. Just like you like it's flattened too. Like literally the front of the house looks like it's like someone with their nose fucking cut off. Why? I've been watching a lot of interior design stuff lately. First of all, I've already known people have been doing this to houses. Dumbass people with no care for craftsmanship, fine quality furniture, fine quality houses, woodworking, fucking construction, blah, blah, blah. All this stuff, stonework, things that actually are an art. Making furniture, designing homes, right? And just completely obliterating it, deciding to buy a home that doesn't fit their style, and then for some reason ruining the beautiful things about it that someone who likes that style would have loved, instead of just buying a different fucking house, right? I've recently found out that people will move into homes with beautiful woodworking, lovely, like really fucking nice wood, fine quality wood, solid wood. They go in there, they're like, I don't like the way the wood looks. It's got like notches and grains on it, and it looks like wood, and I don't like that. I need it to look fucking white and black. And then they paint over the wood. I'm literally gonna have a fucking hernia. Imagine a beautiful wood banister on a staircase. Like fucking, let's say it's fucking maple wood. Really nice shit, solid wood. Someone carved that. Someone installed it. Made it fit the home. And then you go in there like, I don't like this. I'm gonna paint it fucking white. I'm a big proponent of, actually, you can't do whatever you want. I actually don't think that it's right to just say, well, people can do whatever they want. No, actually, you're ruining homes that have existed for decades, that were built by someone who knew what the fuck they were doing, and you're literally tearing it down because you're a fucking dumbass. Someone at work put a help yourself note on a pack of Tim Tams that I bought. They're telling you to fucking lose some weight. What the fuck even is a Tim Tam? Looks like a fucking Twix. What is this, like Canadian Twix? They saw you brought in this whole packet, and they're like, gross. Everyone else, maybe help them out with this. My wife went to get groceries and showed up an hour later with 188 jalapeno peppers. We are a family of 4, and the kids don't eat jalapeno peppers, so these are just for me and my wife. We do not own a restaurant and are not planning on hosting a big party. She said, I got a good deal on them. She's Latina. This is where you make like pico de gallo, just like a shit ton of it in Canada or something. That's the only thing you can do in this situation. My mom, sometimes I don't feel like going to the store, so I ask her to go to the store and get my stuff on my list. I need to specifically write, like, I want 1 cucumber, because I only need 1 cucumber for what I'm going to make this week, because vegetables and fruit go bad super fucking quickly. And I've had times where I'm like, I need jalapenos. I just write jalapenos. My bad. I thought she'd buy like maybe 2 or 3 jalapenos. She comes back with like a bag of like 10, and I'm like, how am I supposed to eat all of these before they get moldy? And then inevitably, I don't eat them. And then they get moldy, and then I have to fucking throw them out. The sticker was on the envelope for my mother-in-law's death certificate. Warning, opening this package will cause extreme happiness. I mean, it is the death of your mother-in-law, so. The funeral home accidentally locked the keys in the hearse graveside for my mom today. I'm sorry, it's not funny. Can you imagine going to a funeral and you're all fucking out there, just got out of like a funeral service, sobbing, waiting for the burial. And now you got to get a cop with a fucking Glock on his side to get the person out of the car. That funeral home's getting a 1-star rating. Like if I was the person who locked that person in, I'd probably bury myself in a grave in front of everyone. Chicken died for no reason because someone changed his mind. Listen, I can't lie, I've done stuff like this before. I always try to put stuff back where it came from. When I'm in the aisle and I have something, it's like a cabbage. I'm in the fucking cereal aisle, man. And I'm like, I don't want this cabbage. There's been circumstances in my life where I've had to put the cabbage on the wall in the cereal aisle. And like, I always look back and forth. I'm like, okay, no one's watching, right? And I put that cabbage next to the fucking Cheerios. And I run, I sprint the fuck out of there. And I know some poor employee had to find the cabbage. I'm not perfect. I think one of the worst things ever is being someone who works like a service job. And then you're in a position where you have service employees doing something for you or whatever. And you become the annoying customer. That meme was like, no, wait, I'm a star. I'm a star. I know how you feel. I swear I'm not like this. I swear I'm not one of those people. You didn't see the person the other day who did this and this to me. 2 weeks ago, it was actually like a month ago. I was at Weiss. I was at the self-checkout. An employee came to help and he was trying to explain something to me about the fucking problem with like the card or reader or whatever wasn't working. And I go to pull out the receipt and I pull it out too hard as it's coming out. And the whole front of the receipt thing opens right up. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. He did not say a word. He fixed that thing and walked away and did not say anything. And I was like, I know he thinks I'm the dumbest person on fucking earth right now. This one's reigniting a spark, a flame inside of me. I've already talked about before on this channel, but I can never stop talking about this. None of the child-sized dummies in the top picture are visible from the truck driver POV. The truck itself does not have any safety sensors on the front, and the seat height cannot be adjusted. Now, obviously, I've made a video about this already. Trucks are too fucking big. They're too big. I elaborated on all of that. If you don't agree with me, I'm sorry, you're just fucking dumb. Now, the pro-car people... Just fucking sides, pro and anti-car. I'm not anti-car. I actually like cars, but I don't like having to be forced to drive everywhere. The fucking pro-car people will probably say like, well, when you're driving a truck, you see the person in front of you before you get there. I think you're missing the point here that you should be able to see everything in front of you that's especially human-sized. The problem is there's more blind spots. That's the issue. It literally creates blind spots when you're going around turns and corners. I don't understand why this is so hard for them to comprehend. I don't know why people defend impractical giant trucks. They're not doing anything for you. The bed size is too small. You're not actually using that truck for any practical reason. I know you're not. You're not off-roading. You're not loading the truck up. You're not doing anything except driving to work and going fucking grocery shopping. And guess what? You don't need a ginormous Chevy Silverado. You don't need a truck that size to do any of that, actually. It's completely impractical, unsafe for everyone involved. And you just don't care because you think you can just do everything because you're one person, so I can do whatever I want. That mentality literally is why the world sucks. Listen, I'm grocery shopping. This is like literally a month after I finished that YouTube video about big trucks, okay? I'm putting my groceries in the back of my car, my small car. This truck comes up, giant like this one, pulls around my car and then parks to the side of it, but he's in between two parking spaces. I stare at this guy in the truck and I give him the dirtiest look on planet Earth because I'm fucking incensed at this point. Be a fucking adult, park in the space. And if you can't, maybe, first of all, that's a you problem. Second of all, that's a you problem the size of your truck problem, okay? And he gets out of the truck. He gives me this smug smile. And he's like, how are you doing? And I'm like, good. And he's like, great, and walks away. I know you were trying to get a rise out of me, you little fucker. 1 year ago today, my mom smashed my computer on this counter and broke it. I'm reminded every time I walk into the kitchen. You know, see, I would never walk in the kitchen again. There is no world where a reaction like this is acceptable, applicable. Also, what computer do you have? I don't think I have any like laptop nowadays that's big enough or bulky enough to take off a whole chunk of a corner of a fucking counter. That's crazy. So what's with the fucking display of bumblebee tuna in the center of the kit? What the fuck is that necessary for? Why is that there? Comically bright exit sign in the room we're staying in, okay? Looks like a fucking level in Silent Hill 2. What is this, a $20 hotel? What the fuck? I don't even want to know what you're doing. This is like staying in for work conference, aka stealing kidneys. This is the kind of room you stay in for that. What the fuck? Spent $110 at the vet's thinking there's something wrong. To find out, he's just weird. I don't know your circumstance, but let me one-up you because $110 is nothing. When my dog had her surgery 2 years ago, first of all, that cost an inordinate amount of money I don't even want to say out loud. Like 5 days in the animal hospital, you guess how much that cost. 3 days after she'd been home, she like like shit herself in the middle of the night. I was so scared. I thought she shit and died in her fucking sleep. I got so scared. I called the vet the next day. I'm like, yo, I got to bring her in today. They did x-rays, ultrasounds, everything to see what was going on inside of her. It cost nearly $700 to do all that. They literally just told me she needs pre and probiotics. Okay. So she had small intestinal surgery because her small intestine perforated and she had a blockage. She was in for surgery for 3 hours, hospital for 5 days, and you didn't think, maybe we should give her like pre and probiotics for her fucking immune system or something. It's literally where her shit goes. You're cutting into. Yeah, maybe she needs some additional support there. I don't want to shit talk this vet though. The woman who did her surgery was like, she literally did it perfectly because I'm surprised. They were all surprised she even fucking lived. So I literally can't shit talk the vet at all. They were so nice. They were so great. Why did I have to spend $700 to do this? Brand new TV, and this is how my wife insists we have the remote to keep it looking good. Enjoy your things. Use them. You're buying something to use it. This is miserable. You're literally putting yourself in a jail cell for no reason. Why? You're actually just making things worse. It wasn't meant to be preserved in plastic. Mine looks the exact same. I've had it for 4 years. What are you doing with a remote? It's like people with a PS5, the white controllers. I've seen pictures of it. It looks like people fucking wiped their ass with their hand and then fucking started gaming. Which like some of them probably did. Mine is still perfectly white. I don't know what you are touching when you're playing your games to make your controller brown. You spent like probably well over fucking $1,200 on this TV. If it's a TV, I think it is. It doesn't even look good. It looks disgusting. It looks, you've got a glory hole in the middle of the fucking packet for it. Just take it out. Stop. Proof that we all need dash cams. It's a video, which I've seen already, but I just need to fucking complain about it. It's still going. Wow, okay. Reason number one why I hate fucking driving. I'm not going to say I've never gotten mad at driving. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I've never gotten angry. This is never warranted. I don't care if someone almost cuts me off and kills me. The most I'm going to do is flip them off and say, fuck you, and that's it. But like if someone nearly kills me, literally, I'm going to say fuck you. I'm just that person. But someone needs to literally almost kill me. Obviously, I get mad when I'm driving. Everyone gets angry. But there is like nothing that could happen that could possess me to do some fucking fuck-ass shit like this. These are the kind of people who need to get their driver's licenses revoked. Guys, high speed. I'm going very fast. And someone's still on my ass. That shit pisses me off because how fast do you want me to go? 90? In a 35? 35? This is NASCAR. And then I turn, I purposefully go in the middle of the road so that they cannot pass around me because fuck you. Maybe don't get on my ass when I'm literally going incredibly fast for the speed limit of this area. Literally just last night, I'm driving home from a friend's house and I'm behind like this motorcycle driver. The speed limit on this road is 50, 55, the majority of it. At certain points, it's going 40. And then he goes 55. I'm like, okay, he's going at normal speed. I start going, I'm like going 60. And then suddenly he slows down without, there's no brake lights or anything. He just slows down, he's going 40. So then I get on his ass because I'm slowing down and he's suddenly slowing down, right? Sorry, maybe drive, the majority of this road is straight. Just fucking drive in a straight line. There's no one, we were the only ones on the road. It was 11 p.m. Drive in a straight fucking line and go 55 down the whole road. Why are you slowing down for no reason? Both of us get to a stoplight in town. He's in the left lane, I'm in the right lane. We're both at a red light. This motherfucker, as he goes to make his motorcycle move again, he purposefully twists his motorcycle like this, almost hitting the left front of my car, and then goes in the middle of the road. And I know you did that on purpose. My high beams weren't on. I was driving a respectful distance from you. What do you want from me? You are going 40 miles an hour in a 55. Drive, just drive. There's no one around. There's no cops around. There's nothing going on. You can go the speed limit. If you don't feel comfortable on your little fucking motorcycle going 55 miles an hour, then maybe you shouldn't be driving it. I don't know what to tell you. I see people on the fucking highway that's 65 miles an hour going 80 on their motorcycle. I'm not saying you need to do that. You should do that. But like, they're clearly comfortable driving a motorcycle on a highway. Would I do that? No fucking way. But then don't drive it on the highway and then go with the below the speed limit, right? We're the only two people on the highway, right? Fuck you. Random guy demanded to see my military ID at Lowe's. Veteran parking only. Thank you for your service. Why do veterans need special parking? There's a handicap parking space for people who are disabled and need that. So if you are a disabled veteran, I'm assuming you have a handicap parking space. So just park there. Why do you deserve to be closer than someone who literally is like in a wheelchair but isn't a veteran? Riddle me that. Riddle me the special privileges you get for literally just joining the US Imperial Empire. People have just in this country been so propagandized to think that because you are in the army that you're like some fucking special snowflake and that you deserve to get benefits when you're like 25, able-bodied. You literally just joined for fucking free college. So what, now you can park closer at Lowe's? Why do you all deserve special service? There should be social networks, safety networks for everyone, no matter what they did or didn't do for the country. You shouldn't be homeless, obviously. You should have mental health services. You should have this, and this. That's not just a veteran issue. That's an everyone issue. You're not special because you were in the military. The government did that to you. They made you go over there and do that. And what was the point of you being in Afghanistan except terrorizing fucking children? I don't care if you felt like you had no other option. A lot of people have no other option. I don't have a lot of options in life. You know what I'm not going to do? Join the military. It's the last thing I would do. Tesla, to save money, uses cameras instead of a rain sensor. My car thinks it's not raining. Can't you manually use the wipers? Oh, but that's probably not an option. Why would you need to manually use the wipers? That'd be crazy. Because the Tesla does everything for you, right? So you just driving like this, like not being able to see, that's maybe pull over. I don't know why, I just got a hankering to buy a different car lately. It's a long story. I'm not going to buy a new car, but I'm like, okay, I want to buy a car, but like, I don't want a car that has all this new technology stuff. The problem is, I have to buy a car like made prior to like 2013 to get that. Why do I need the stupid button things on the steering wheel? What the fuck even is that for? What is that even for? I am specifically targeting this for people who have an old car that doesn't do a lot of stuff. Is there anything in your car that you genuinely are like, I really need this feature? The only thing I wish I had in my car was Bluetooth. Because I have the fucking, for some reason in the Volkswagen EOS, or I don't know if it's just my car or Volkswagen's made at this time, the aux jack is in the glove box. So the glove box has to constantly be open because I have to plug this little Bluetooth thing in there to connect to my car. Or connect to my phone. And so it is always open, and I cannot stand that. I would even be happy if I had a car with an aux jack that was just not in the most inconvenient spot ever. Thank you. Like, what the fuck? That's the only thing I want, though, is Bluetooth. Just to hook up my car for music. That's it. There's nothing that my car does not do that I need a car to do. Nothing. It has heated seats, it has leather seats. I like those. Those are features I care about. So when I see all these buttons and dongles and stuff, I'm confused because why do I need apps on a screen in the car? Why I don't go on apps when I'm driving my car. It's like really hard trying to find a car that doesn't have all this fucking random shit in it. The technology, it makes it worse. It does. And if you think that your car needs to do more stuff, get your fucking bougie ass away from me, because we're not gonna get along. A lady popped the lock on the public restroom I was using and entered. Now this is like a free space in bingo, right? Not a lot of opportunities you get to flash people without getting on a sex offender registry. If someone did this to me, oh baby, I would stand up, bend my ass, and pop my fucking asshole out. I would spread my cheeks. Get her a fucking view. You want to fucking pick the lock on the restroom to get in here? Okay. You're going to see something you weren't supposed to see. And you can't do anything about it because you're the one who invaded my privacy. All right. Who's more traumatized, you or me? I'm going to try to make sure it's you. I'm tired of seeing this on the road. I know this is an endless discussion. I've listened to a podcast about this. The LED headlights in and of itself are not inherently bad, but if you have LED headlights that are anywhere near this bright, you shouldn't be allowed on the road. Or no, this is Saturday night. I'm driving home from work, and I see this thing from down the road. Looks like a fucking alien spaceship trying to alert the whole United States to its presence. You know what it was? Some fucking dumbass out at 10:30 at night driving a side-by-side down the fucking country road I was on. You're on a side-by-side. You're not even supposed to be on the road, really, with that. Why do you need lights that bright? I was 2,000 feet away from this person down this straight road, and it was like blinding me from all the way over there. My high beams are not very bright at all, but they're just bright enough that like I can see what I need to see, and that's it. There is no reason to have lights this bright. You are literally harming everyone you drive by. The worst part is having someone behind you, and they have these lights on. Worst of all, they have their high beams on. They don't turn them off because they're fucking asshole. You know, I flip the visor. Can't flip a visor on my fucking 2 side mirrors. So then all I see is the sun in my eyes. Where's the sun? I thought it's 10:30 at night. It should be set by now. I'm not in Alaska. What's this all about? Why is the sun in my fucking mirror? But no, it's just some jackass. Our HOA will only allow us to paint our house from the colors inside the red box. The colors inside the red box is one color of gray, another shade of cool gray. This is what I think about fucking HOA. You're the house Gestapo. It would be great if like HOA was, which in a real world, you probably wouldn't have to pay anything to be in an HOA because it would be a real community. If you would pay something, in a perfect world, it'd be you paying because the HOA is offering you guys community centers. They're using that money towards community gardens for the people in these homes to have a garden together, to maintain the lake that is near them. That's not what the fucking HOA ever does. That's not what they ever do. Instead, what they do is implement arbitrary rules that mean nothing to keep up this disgusting idea of American suburbia where you need grass lawns, you need to mow the lawns to make sure all the fucking bugs have nowhere to go and they're all fucking dead, so that the birds aren't happy. You need to trim it. You need to be a cooler. Can't park your car here. Can't do this. Can't do that. Can't fucking paint your fucking house green. Oh, or your house can't be green. What are you talking about? It's literally just the house police. None of, because like, obviously if something you're doing is hurting one of your neighbors, yeah, that's bad. You know what doesn't hurt them? Unmowed lawns. A greenhouse. The way my neighbor intentionally blocks the sidewalk to keep people from using it. Why? There's a sidewalk there to walk. People are allowed to walk in front of your house. Did you know that? Did you know that people are actually allowed to walk in front of your home? And this leads me to a rant that I've been needing to get off my chest, put out here into the world on this channel for months. I hate private property. I'm sure any of you who've watched me consistently could have surmised that. Obviously, I live in a rural area, so there's a lot of like areas where it's like some fucking rando person owns like fucking 500 acres of forest for some fucking reason. There's a dirt road not far from me. It's the perfect road to walk on if I go on a walk because it's not far from like the actual road. So I just walk over to the dirt road and then I go down it and there's no one on it, so I won't get hit by a fucking car. It's a very nice view. Okay. I started walking down that dirt road like in 2022. And I consistently have walked down that road for a long time. And I mean, I've gone down this road like well over 100 times. And there's this guy who lives down on this road. Fucking drives down with his dog on the back of his side-by-side. Because he's too fucking old and decrepit to walk the dog, I guess. I go out there like 6:30 in the morning. Like that's how early he's out there doing this. Up and down the road a few times. The first time I spotted this guy on my walk, I instantly felt like this feels weird. Like it doesn't feel like he's just taking his dog for like a ride in the side-by-side. It feels like he's patrolling the area. And would you know it, that's exactly what he was doing. And I have a follow-up story with this as well, because everyone around here's seemingly fucking insane. I'm walking down the road, and he drives up the road as I'm walking towards where his house is down the road. I'm just looking into the woods, and he drives by as I'm looking. This motherfucker comes up, and I'm on the right side of the road. He's like driving up behind me, and he like drives to the side of me, and then he stops. And I'm like, what the fuck does this guy have to say to me? He looks at me. He's like, I have cameras on every inch of this property. If you ever step on the property, I'm calling the police. And all I said was like, I never have. Couldn't get a word in edgewise. Guy just drives past me. First of all, I don't think your fuck ass could even get up on those trees to put those cameras up. Let's just be fucking honest. You couldn't even fucking walk a fucking 500 feet. And I've looked in the woods before. I've never seen a camera anywhere. Also, if you do, that's just crazy. You don't need to constantly surveil the forest. It was just like a crazy experience for me because I've never once given this guy any sort of vibe, ever done anything suspicious. I've never once given this guy any reason to like say this to me. And even if I did, walking on someone's private property that's literally just the woods and getting arrested for it, it is objectively insane. To get people who are armed to come and arrest you because you walked into someone, which I did not do, by the way, but because you walked into someone's forest? That's untouched? I'm like, do I gotta get strapped to walk on a dirt road in the middle of nowhere? I guess I do, even though I've lived here my whole life. And then here's the follow-up story. So I'm like, okay, I want to go on a walk. I want to go on a different road I've never been on. So like, literally like a quarter mile down the road in a different direction is another dirt road. I'm like, this will be nice. This is a nice view because I can see the hills in the distance from this angle. I can't with the other place. I go down this road, I'm walking, and I bring my dog with me. So I'm very, very harmless at this point. I have a fucking golden retriever with me. I'm walking down the road, and I'm in like this foresty area. I'm like towards the point where I'm about to turn around and walk back. And this guy goes by in like his truck. And I'm like assuming he probably lives down there. I'm like, it's like 7 a.m. I'm like, he's probably going to work. So I wave to him. I'm like, yo, what's up? I give him the white people smile. This guy comes back. As soon as I see his truck coming the other way, I'm like, here we fucking go again. As soon as I see him drive by, I'm like, this guy is literally patrolling me right now. Like a cop. He drives past me, slows down, doesn't say anything to me, looks at me, gives me a smile, looks directly at my face. This guy was just profiling me. To drive past me twice and profile me because I'm walking next to your woods, because I find out later, this guy and his wife own like tens of acres of the whole backwoods that way. You're patrolling me because you don't want me to walk by your trees. What are you doing on the woods? Like, what, why? Why would I get arrested for walking into untouched woods? People like me always say there's a difference between private and personal property. Personal is like, yeah, this is my house. Don't just come up to my house, obviously. Don't come on my porch. Someone being able to own hundreds of acres of property and then barring others from going on it is insane. That's not the same thing. Like, that's everyone's forest. In a perfect world, we'd all share the forest. But this is the fucking problem with everyone who fucking came here, colonized this fucking place, and they're just sick in the fucking head. Like, it's everyone's forest. Like, we should all be able to share the things on there. But people can't do that, I guess. I can't stand people like this. But going back to the original post, you're literally the bane of fucking human existence. I'm surprised if this person, if any of these people have any fucking friends. Because if they do, they must be sucking you off on the fucking side or getting paid to do something. My ceiling just fell. LOL. Why the fuck are you living in literal prison? What is this? Again, looks like a Silent Hill 2 fucking room. No, well, shit, your fucking ceiling fell. You're on a fucking single person bed with junk littered everywhere with fucking peeling wallpaper. The fuck? Woman with infant aggressively shushing passerbys on hiking trail at National Park. My partner, friend, and I were following a hiking trail at Redwood National Park, singing and talking at medium volume. We were by no means shouting, just singing little songs to entertain each other along the trail. A woman with a baby carrier on her back and with a sleeping infant started aggressively holding her finger up to her lips and shushing us. We went quiet and kept passing to move her. She was just standing in the middle of the public trail, pacing and shushing people that passed by rather than leaving to go somewhere more quiet. Just as we were leaving earshot, I tried to quietly ask my partner a question about where we were headed again. And again, she leaned in our direction with her finger to her mouth, aggressively shushing us. Is it not kind of insane to go into an open public space and behave like this? I don't peruse child-free spaces because I think a lot of them are just way too extreme in the actually hating children. I'm gonna be honest, like, I do hate kids. I think it is okay to hate kids. I'm so sorry if you think that I'm a psychopath for thinking that. I just don't like them. Hate, obviously, I'm aware, is a strong word. I don't want really anything to do with them. It's not that I hate or I don't understand that they're literally going through life like I did as a child. They don't understand things. Like, I have a lot of understanding to children who are acting out or whatever, or doing this and that because they're kids. It's not like I hate them and I want to kill them or something. But it's like, yeah, I hate being around them. Like, I don't think that's crazy to say. Like, they're fucking annoying. And if you don't think they're annoying, then good for you. You should go into childcare for your living or whatever. You should have many babies or something. I don't know. So I don't really peruse those spaces because I think they take it too far. But yeah, I'm not going to lie and say I love being in a public area when there's fucking screaming kids everywhere. It sucks, right? The thing that really bothers me about people with kids is they need everyone to mold around their kids. And it's like, I get it. They're a child, right? They should be like, I don't know, picked first because they're so vulnerable, right? I understand that. I understand children are very unprotected in society. I'm aware of these things. It's just, I think a lot of people have kids, like their kids are their whole life. That's good for you. But your kids are not my whole life. Like, unless I have a genuine reaction to a kid doing something cute, I'm not gonna fake a smile and be like, oh my God, your kid's so cute. I don't really care. It's not like anyone's doing anything to harm you and your child. No one's bothering you. No one's not being accommodating. Like, you're in a public space. People are allowed to talk. Like, you don't run the world simply because you chose to have a child. Cops got called on me for playing Mario Party. Too long didn't read, which, yeah, it is too long. I'm not fucking reading all that. Grouchy neighbor called cops for a noise complaint because my friends and I were playing Mario Party, then proceeded to lie to the cops about talking to me and complain to them. Cops thought I was chill and didn't do anything because my 4 friends were already gone. Calling the police. The cops who kill and send people to jail and get criminal charges put on people for the rest of their life because someone's being too loud about playing Mario Party. I don't think there's much more that needs to be said. Seriously. I missed my 378-day streak. This person didn't go on Reddit for one day, fucked up almost the 400-day streak. I have a problem because I'm not breaking this fucking shit. I'm telling you right now, I am going until I get the 1,000-day streak. I'm on 758 days of Reddit, almost to my grass toucher achievement, which is 800 days. I've gone on Reddit every day for 2 years straight. What do you say? Like, here's the thing. Like, it's not like I go on Reddit and I like scroll all the time. It's more like I typically am gonna go on Reddit once a day because like I look up something and then I go on Reddit. And this is our last post for today, which I've got a lovely rant plan for this one. Room, quote unquote, for rent in downtown Vancouver. Private room for rent. $980 a month. This is the private room for rent. Obviously, this is on Facebook Marketplace because people just be selling fucking anything on there. I thought renting was bad. This is a whole new level of sinister and evil. I knew like the housing market was bad. It's bad, quote unquote, because everything's too expensive and there's houses that are just sitting unoccupied. I'm just saying, like, you don't need to have a house that you don't live in and then rent it when someone else could just have that house for free. Like, that's what normal people would do, but we don't live in a society like that. I just didn't know like how horrific like the requirements to even get approved for some of these places are. Rent is like, let's say it's fucking $2,000 average in a lot of places. And then they're like, you need to make 3 times the amount of this. You know what 3 times $1,800 is? $4,800 a month. Who the fuck makes $4,800 a month? No one in this area, that's for fucking sure. I don't know many people who make $5,000 a month. If you can pay the rent, and let's say that's 2/3 of your income, and you can consistently pay that, why the fuck do they care if you only make $3,000 a month, but you can still pay the rent? So what? I'm the one who's struggling, not you. Like, the worst comes to worst, you evict me. Oh, boo-hoo. Find someone else who will fucking pay for your stupid shit. You owning multiple properties and then renting them out to people is actually the most, like, one of the sickest way you can make a living. When you could just, like, give someone a house to live in. There's homeless people, and you have these homes that have been on the market for 60 days. No one's renting them, and you can't just let them live there because they can't pay me $2,000 a month. Fuck off. On that note, I'm going to end this video here. Let me know what you thought about this video down below. Comment down below anything you want to comment down below. Like I said at the beginning, you need to rant about anything, let me know. Comment it. I love hearing people complain. I want to give a shout out to my Patreon members who are part of my Alpha and Delta tiers. Thank you so much to Batreaux and Mandy Spacer. I appreciate your continued support. Seriously, I do. Thank you so much to all my Patreon members who've stuck with me through all this time, or who've just contributed a month. It means a lot to me. If you want to become a member, as always, the link will be down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like me, you can subscribe. I post videos about literally whatever I feel like talking about, as you can see. So if that's like your thing, make sure to subscribe and turn notification bell so you know when I post a video. With all that being said, I really hope you all enjoyed this video, but more importantly, I really hope I see you in the next video. I really hope you're watching it genuinely. See, on one hand, if I have video, and on the other hand, I have you, then you should watch. Okay.